And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. Dr. Debi Lynes has joined us once again for her Mind Your Health segment. And today we're talking about glimmers. Glimmers, moments, micro moments of joy?
That's exactly right. A glimmer is just that. They're micro moments of joy. And I think many of us forget about those micro moments of joy. And we go through our day and we haven't really captured or paid attention to just little bits of moments of fun and joy. Jessa was in here, Maria was in here, you and I were in here, and we were just sort of laughing. That's a micro moment of joy that we may or may not really recognize or pay attention to.
It was just a few seconds, and
That's
we're
right.
just, that camaraderie and that the connection between the four of us.
And
that's just fun.
And that's really what it is.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot in the past 10 or 12 years, and one of the things that we talk about all the time in the field of substance use and abuse is the opposite of addiction isn't being sober.
What is it?
Connection.
Connection.
The opposite of addiction is being connected.
Okay.
And I think we've learned so much about the health value of being connected. And one way to be connected and stay connected, and we use the word glimmer a lot with kids, is if I say have a micro moment of something that feels good, they're like, who cares and why? But when we start talking about micro moments of feeling connected or of recognizing something, we had a micro moment of joy yesterday. I bought, it's almost Valentine's Day, so I bought candy hearts. They were in Spanish.
Oh, no.
The kids all came in. Who knew, right?
Yeah.
The kids came in and they were like, Bebe. I'm like, oh my God. So it ended up being a glimmer, a micro moment of fun and funny, and we tried to really just pay attention to it.
And so let's say you're kind of down and, not depressed, but you're just kind of having a bad day. So then for a moment, think of something that you're grateful for or thankful for, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I need to pick myself up. So is it driven by your own thoughts?
Okay, so there are two parts of our brain. One is below our conscious awareness and conscious control. Okay. It's not that. It's the one that's above here. It is where we have conscious connection and we have control. So yes, it is purposefully capturing a micro moment where I'm actually paying attention. Another, the buzzword, mindful.
Yeah.
Mindful is that being present, being aware. Yeah, I think being grateful is a great way to say it. Paying attention and noticing. I was like, oh my gosh, Robyn, your hair looks so pretty today. And you're like, oh, I put it behind my ears. But just those little bits of attention can really add a lot of depth and value to someone's day.
Absolutely. I think about also in aging and back to the connection and that whole social piece. And the opposite of addiction is being connected and being social. It definitely increases your lifespan, wouldn't you say?
Oh, 100%. And what I say the opposite of addiction is connection is typically for people who have a substance dependence, whatever it is. Right. It's a very isolating experience.
Yes.
It's not like I can call you and say, Robyn, I'm going here to do this or that or the other, or I'm doing this and I can't stop it and I can't help. No, it's very isolating. And I think even for people who go through treatment, for dependence of any kind of substance, we tend to, I'm going to draw a boundary. I'm not going to associate with you until you get better. There again, it's very isolating. And I think we've learned so much, and I know we're kind of all over the place. We're talking glimmers, micro moments of joy, connection, independence. They all really tie together for a rich and healthy life.
Right, very good. Thank you, Dr. Debi Lynes. I just want to call you Debbie.
Please do. That's
we do.
It's great. It's always great to be here, and I appreciate it.
And so, just very quickly, we have about 30 seconds. So, Debbie, you do Healthy Living. You do Carolina Women. You've been with the station for
a lot.
25 years.
I think it is.
Yes.
I think it really is.
And then, of course, Mind Your Health segment and whatever else that our general manager wants you to be involved with, and you do such a great job.
Well, I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate the opportunity. Great to see you. And I do like your hair.
Thanks. That glimmer of joy. I like it. Thanks. And we'll be right back with more WHHI Daily News. Don't go away.